welcome Daphne Dixon, the Coalition Director for Clean Transportation of Western Connecticut. Daphne's journey started on July 25th in Connecticut, and she will end up in Tacoma, Washington on August 20th for the start of the Green Transportation Summit in Expo. But today we're talking about EVs and EV charging. So this is one of her planned events here to top off her charging, although she already did, and just share a little bit about her journey. This is her third cross-country trip in an EV, and it showcases the growing importance of EV adoption, workplace charging, and safe, secure, reliable charging solutions.
As Peggy said, we're taking the northern route, and this year is really about the charging experience. So right behind just the range anxiety, can you get from point A to point B, like, well, what's underneath that? Well, what's underneath that is kind of the charging experience. Most people don't have EVs, and they see people, charging in the rain or charging here or there, and they look over and, what's going on over there. People don't really understand how that works. There's research that has shown that one of the barriers to EV adoption is this charging experience. So this year, as we go across the country, we do a site assessment for every charging station that we stop at. And what do we base that? What do we base that assessment on? Well, our coalition has done a lot of work around EV zoning regulations, and we have identified model EV zoning regulations that, when put into place, these zoning regulations can help address barriers to a positive charging experience. EV zoning regulations can help address things like, is there a cover? Are the cords retractable? Is there lighting? The proximity to services?
There was a Bureau of Transportation Statistics study in 2021, 2022, and it really shows that most of our trips are short distances. However, the notion of driving cross country, though a rare experience, I think only about 40% of Americans ever do it, it kind of represents this broader aspiration for freedom and adventure and sort of the American automobile bucket list, right? So for those considering EVs, this aspiration intersects, as Daphne just mentioned, with range and charging infrastructure. So the growing network we have here in our state, we have great incentives from our state and from our local utilities for supporting this.
So Peggy, Gabrielle, Emma, Cosmo, so appreciate you inviting BED to be part of this event. We really appreciate you reaching out. And of course, Russ, we honor you and we honor Hula, and we're so thrilled to have Hula in our midst. It's really a model for us in our transition away from fossil fuels in the built environment. And it feels like a particularly fitting place to launch a celebration of strategic electrification in the transportation space. So thank you so much for Hula. So for folks that don't know, Burlington Electric is the city's municipal electric department. We have a goal of transitioning away from fossil fuels in the built environment and ground transportation sector. So we do this work in partnership with others and on behalf of the city of Burlington. Daphne, we think it's especially fitting that you're here at Burlington as one of your first stops, or given our work on EV charging. Yeah, Godspeed, have an awesome trip, and do keep us posted. Yeah, thank you.
We're also gonna hear from Isabella Vivonk. She mostly bikes and walks. She does not own her own vehicle. I know that personally. But she did drive to Colorado for work during the pandemic in an old internal combustion engine vehicle. And so I look to my kids' generation and see them as this really great transition from Horatio Jackson to Daphne Walker. So Isabel?
I've only had my license since 2018, but in that time it's been super exciting just to see the incredible growth and evolution from gas-powered vehicles to plug-in hybrids to now electric vehicles that are driving all the way across the country. And especially what Daphne is doing, this prospect of driving across country in an EV is exciting, so exciting that it's part of our reality today, and that doing this raises awareness about safety, equity, and accessibility.
Thank you so much. So Isabel, I can relate directly to your experience as a walk bike enthusiast. My name is Lucia Cambriello. I live, work, and play right here in Burlington South End neighborhood. So we are outdoor enthusiasts and environmentalists, which makes it especially awesome to be a part of this great team here at Hula, where outdoor recreation and sustainability are celebrated core values. Architecturally, as mentioned, Hula's refurbished factory setting is a net positive campus with a 1.2 megawatt solar array, 100% renewable energy, geothermal heating and cooling, and 10 EV charging stations, which are always in good use by members, including Bill Calfee, who I see in our audience. I'm so happy to see, founder of Mighty. Not only individuals are using EV chargers, but founders like Bill and his company are running their business using these chargers, which is pretty cool. So thank you for the opportunity to participate in today's celebration and today's send-off. We're honored to be with you. I think that's about it. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, congratulations. Thank you. I can't wait to hear about year 3. I can't wait to hear about year 4. And also hope that Burlington is among your featured spots on this journey. So cheers, congrats, and thank you.
Mighty's excited to be here because we are working out of a net positive energy building, and we are able to supply our vehicles, one of which is parked over there, with that energy that comes out of this building, and that's really amazing. And to be part of Burlington Electric system also, and to feel like even if we weren't pulling from this building, we're still pulling from renewable energy. So I'm very excited to be part of this and support this, as someone said, Godspeed, have a good trip.
And a special thanks to Russ, Lucia, and Hula for hosting us here today. Thank you so much for the members of the media who came out. I know this is a very toasty day. And at this point, we want to invite you to explore the EV and ask any of our speakers questions. Thank you so much.